All right, hey guys, this is Coach Marcus here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to the Saturday Night Franchise Factor training. We're here every single Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And this is open to members and also guests. If you guys have any guests or prospects who are interested in joining the opportunities, feel free to invite them here. And if you do have any guests who are watching live, comment in the chat and make sure you get back with the person that shared this information with you and let them know what you liked about the information. And we don't charge for this. This is completely free. Okay. And we do every Saturday night, unless there's a conflict or something, or a meeting that's happening. We have one coming up in Nashville, Tennessee in less than 3 months now. But the website is one team, one dream hangout.com. You shouldn't need to enter a passcode. It should already be embedded in the website link. But if you do need to enter a passcode, it's Go One Team. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Coach Marcus is what they call me on social media. That started in 2013 when I became a certified personal trainer, and that was after I lost like 80 pounds, and I was sharing like health and wellness tips on Facebook and financial tips, and people on social media started calling me Coach Marcus. So that's how it started. But I'm seven-figure coach, right? With the company. It's been fun, and we do this every single Saturday. So we do have an event coming up in Nashville, Tennessee. There are no more online tickets available, but if you want to attend in person, it's only $40, and guests are invited. So if you have any guests you want to bring with you, or people in the Nashville, Tennessee area who you want to introduce to the opportunity, and if you want them to meet some cool people, you can invite them, and they can go and get trained. And we've had guests that have attended and weren't members during the meeting. They signed up. Right, it's great. I'll say, and so you can send money to paypal.me/HBN events, or to Zelle 323-384-1081. There will be a Facebook group created for the Nashville event, so make sure you use your name or your Facebook name, or so when the group is created, you will be invited to that group. So as soon as that group is created, we'll let you guys know, but it's not open yet. So we have had local events happening. It started last weekend in Atlanta, Georgia, and then it continued on to Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, Coach Will was in Copperas Cove, Texas. He was the featured speaker. Tommy Waldron was the host of that today. Tomorrow evening, Coach Will is going to be in Dallas, Texas, and this is hosted by Miriam Kareem. And I believe Coach Seymour will be there, and the other members who are in the Dallas, Texas area are going to be at that event. Great to invite your guests and prospects to that. And if you get them in the room, okay, and they hear the information Miriam Seymour and Coach Will are going to share, they are going to sign up. So these are our tools to help you build your business. And then next weekend in the St. Louis, Missouri area, there will be an event hosted by Dee Dee Wright and Jessica Hill, and Coach Will. He'll be the featured speaker there, right? He talks about the opportunity. He talks about how simple this business model is of network marketing, and people do network marketing every single day, but don't get paid for it, which is amazing, right? Did somebody have something they did? Somebody went under 200 pounds? Let me see. Oh, point 0.4. Awesome. Congratulations. That's awesome stuff. So Jessica's under 200 pounds. That's awesome. So anyway, so those are the events for July. There may be more events coming up in August. In September, we'll be in Nashville, Tennessee. Then October, there will be an event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Okay, so Maxine Hunter is the host of that event. And so I want to congratulate people who have achieved milestones, whether it's commissions or health, like with Jessica, or any rank achievements. So we have people that join us and have earned their first $100 here. Like Douglas shared that on Monday night's testimonial. He does this part-time. He works for the government, and so he has to, make sure he's being responsible by, fulfilling the duties of his career. But he also used the products, release over 50 pounds. And people are noticing, the change. and they're signing up and buying products. And so congratulations, Douglas, for crossing that milestone. If anyone hit any milestones, just comment in the chat and we'll recognize you guys. Um, but and also ranks, people are joining and hitting various ranks here. So that's amazing. And congrats, Jessica, on releasing it, that 0.4 pounds to get you to under 200 pounds, which is awesome. All right. So Coach Will wrote a couple books. They're sold out. So when they get back in print, make sure you get them. I just finished reading The Hidden Empire, and I'm going to start reading the Making Your First Million in Network Marketing. These are both the blueprints Coach Will has followed that has helped him earn over $1.6 million here, but he's earned well over millions in the industry. But this blueprint in the book is what we teach. Okay, this is what a lot of our teaching comes from, what's in these books. So when those books are back in print, make sure you get those books, okay? Because they are very impactful, and these are books that probably could be sold for every person that wants to succeed in this profession. They need this book, right? But we get to use it first. And then I talked to Coach Will today. He was like, "Okay, Coach Marcus, it's time for you to write your book now." So I do have a book. Working on it now. I finished the introduction today, so I have to just finish working on the rest of it. But it's going to be called "Bankrupt to Better Living." So that's going to be the title of the book once it gets released. Which I don't know. I'm shooting to have it done before the Nashville event, but I don't know. And whoever is not muted, can you mute your microphone, please, so you don't disrupt the? I see it. Never mind. Yes. So anyway, so get his book once it's back in print, right? Great books to read. All right. So Franchise Factor. This started back in 2021. It was during the pandemic. We were in the almost 2 years into the pandemic. But what happened was during the pandemic, the company grew, talking about Heart by Naturals, grew by over 300%. Okay. And it has continued growing. And several people exceeded $100,000 in income. And so Coach Will and myself were in that group. And we got together and we recognized some common things people were doing. So we wanted to, put together a training system that where people can learn it, do it, and teach it. So we called it Franchise Factor. Okay, I'm sorry, we called it 6 Steps to Six Figures. That's what we called it first, because we just had 6 steps that we taught. But with those steps, there was a lot of other steps with it. And during that creation of that training, we had agreed, Coach Will and the other leaders, that once someone earned over 7 figures by following what we teach here, we would change it from 6 steps to 6 figures to 7 steps to 7 figures, in which Coach Will was the first person who hit 7 figures following what we teach here. So that's why we changed it. And after that, we recognized those trainings were like an hour and a half, 2 hours long sometimes. A lot of information packed into one training. So we wanted to break it up and operate as a franchise. So if anyone has ever purchased a franchise, I once bought a commercial cleaning franchise. They have a particular way of training you so that everyone is consistent with operating their business the way the franchisor wants the franchisee to operate. McDonald's, Subway, those type of businesses. So we also have a franchise model, okay? Because each person you sign up as a business builder, that's a franchise, okay, connected to you, okay? So we broke it up in the 4 parts, and we're really focused on having unified, duplicatable training systems. So what's necessary and why people are successful here is because you can learn it, okay? You can do it and you can teach it, okay? And so while we welcome somebody, Sharon Nelson. All right, welcome. Welcome. All right. So anyway, you can learn the information, you can do it, and you can teach it. Okay. Some of you guys are here because people who sponsored you or who enrolled you, they follow what we teach. And so also there's a lost art that a lot of companies don't teach. This is teaching people to teach people to teach people. That's the purpose of the Franchise Factor. And then we have sequential learning. So if you attend our Sunday and Tuesday, Wednesday trainings, really focus on mindset and skill set. Okay. And so this training here is more of an orientation to how you to the training system we have here. And but we don't teach out of order. You can't skip steps. Okay. Can't skip steps. And then we have resources and repetition. Okay. So we talk about the books, the videos, the meetings to attend, things like that. And we pretty much teach the same information throughout the year and months. So that's not confusing, because what is repeated is remembered, and what is remembered is repeated. Okay. So always remember that. And then the percentages. Okay. 70% of people, okay, just in life are going to die broke. And this is according to insurance company statistics. This applies to your business, guys. 70% of people who say they want to build the business and make money, they're going to quit, right? They're not going to do it. So 7 out of 10, not talking about customers, talking about 7 out of 10 people you sign up who tell you they want to make money or earn income, right? They're going to quit. Okay, that's just preparing you now. The 3 percenters, those are the people who are they're charismatic, they are the rock stars. Those people won't follow this training we have here. They won't follow the system. They have their own system. It's all about them though. Okay, they're not duplicatable. They sign up a lot of people. The 3 percenters are the people the 70 percenters join, because they go from company to company to company. And the 3 percenters can't be duplicated, and they don't stay here. Okay, because they don't, they just don't embrace the culture. And then you have the 27%, which is all you guys here, including myself. We are here because we want to learn the system. We want to do the system and teach it. We're focused on learning and development. And also we are focused on, improving and helping people. So I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. And because we're growing so fast with both companies, people are joining us, and they are maybe the 3 percenters, and they have their own way of building their business that maybe that differ from what we teach, which is perfectly fine, right? There are 1,000 ways to build a business. Like I like wearing buttons and t-shirts. Coach Seymour wears buttons and t-shirts, uses his car. Francine does online events. Okay, so there's lots of different ways. There's a thousand ways to build a business. If it's working for you, you don't have to listen to me, Coach Will, Coach Seymour, Tina, Sonic, Kimberly. Ignore us and keep doing what you're doing. But if what you're doing isn't working, okay, or you're not seeing results as fast as you anticipated, by all means plug into what we teach here, and then pick one thing you want to apply. Like we're a button around, right? Buttons are easy. Okay, so but we never want to step on anybody's toes, and let people know that it's not our way or the highway, right? If it's working for you, stick with it. Okay. All right, so let me get the next slide. And for those of you who don't know, I know Sharon's new. So Green Organics, that's our parent company. So they're the company that sends us our Visa that debit card from Pay Quicker. They pay our commissions, right? They're the LLC. And so there's 2 companies under the Green Organics umbrella. We have Godasana, which is primarily plant-based products. That's why Godasana talks about, well, they are all plant-based products. So you feel the pure plant difference, but there's the household products with the laundry detergent, hard surface cleaner. There's the personal care products with the soap, the deodorant, the tooth powder, the hair serum, the skin serum, and even black seed oil could be considered a personal care product. There's also an essential oil, which we have those. And then black seed oil is also a superfood. So then we have the bath bars, the bath bombs with Goldasana. And Heart by Naturals is our Ayurvedic superfoods company with some personal care products. And what's really good about the companies is the fact that the products work. And many of you guys who are on this Zoom tonight, you have used the products and you've gotten results. Like Jessica, so she's been able to release, what was it, 16 pounds, she said? Oh no, she's wearing a 16-pound weighted vest. But Jessica has been using the products and she's been able to release weight. Coach Seymour over 50 pounds. Miriam, she's over 120. I've lost a significant amount. Douglas is our most recent over 50 pounds. So people have some great results using the products. And we have a pay plan, Jessica 25 pounds. Congrats. And the pay plans we have here are very is very fair, aggressive, and balanced. Okay, and you guys will find that out as you grow your businesses, right? So this is from Coach Will. This is what 2 months ago he shared this quote during one of our trainings. I decided, you know what, let me go ahead and share it here so everyone who attends our trainings hears this statement and internalizes it. So when you're building your business, and we all go through it, okay, you may feel discouraged because you're getting no's, or it's not growing as fast, or people are saying, oh, you're selling potions and lotions, or it's one of those pyramid things, right? And if the business is working for 1,000 other people and it's not working for you, remind yourself of this. This is my business, and I am going to make it work. Okay. You are the one responsible. You are an independent contractor. Okay. So always remember that. So if your business isn't growing, it's not your sponsor's fault. It's not the company's fault. It's not, Facebook's or social media's fault, right? It's your responsibility to make your business work if you're serious. Now, our vision is to bring the power of plants to people of the world. So we are about introducing people and educating people about the power of plant-based products. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the Detox Divas from Thursday, and it was all things black seed oil with all the benefits black seed oil offers. Okay, you got every household should have black seed oil. My new bottle came with the new labeling. I like how the company wraps it. It says "Believe in yourself," but the new labeling is pretty neat, right? It's great looking packaging, and black seed oil is a needed product in every single household. So many uses for it. Over 101 benefits to black seed oil that are known. We also are about facilitating financial independence. So we show people how they can put themselves in positions where if they work a job, okay, they don't have to rely solely on their job as their sole source of income. I don't know. I usually use my bottle pretty fast. So I keep mine in my pantry in the dark. I store it in the dark, but typically open bottles could last about 6 months to a year, right? So it was unopened, but I keep mine stored. But mine typically don't last more than maybe 6 weeks. So, but we're about facilitating financial independence. So we show people how they can use this business model, okay, to increase their income and put themselves in a position to where if they want to walk away from that job or stay retired, okay, they can generate income doing this part-time. Okay. And we're also about personal growth worldwide. We are into teaching people about mindset development, skill set. We talk about investing and so many different things, right? We teach here, and that's what we are about. Our mission is to capture 1% of the $6.8 trillion health and wellness industry. Now, it was 6.8 trillion at the end of 2024. By the end of this year, it's going to grow to 7.3 trillion. And so that means many reps, okay, many of you guys who are actively building your business consistently, you're sitting in seats that could be worth annual incomes over $100,000 a year. Some people, okay, are going to see their business grow to over $100,000 a month, okay, which is very doable because this industry is growing because people want to look good and they want to feel good. They want to age wealthily. They don't want to age breaking down and being elderly. Okay. Now our motto is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream. Okay. If you don't have a dream and that you want to fight for, remain a customer and just order products each month because you got to have a dream you're willing to fight for. Coach Seymour has his grandkids. I don't know if they're on the Zoom. I don't have my camera looking at the people, but he showed his two of his grandkids, Lily and Lotus. Those are part of his dreams. All right, those are what he's doing this for and fighting so he can leave a legacy, right, for his grandkids that he didn't have left for him. Okay. And as long as you don't give up and on your dream, you're going to come out with a win. Okay. And so those are key attributes to look for in people. Okay. Is when you guys are recruiting people, they got to have a dream. If they don't have a dream, right? We can help to instill that and transfer our vision to them, but they got to be willing to fight for it. All right. Well, dad put them to bed. Okay. It was cool. All right. So franchise factors 4 parts. So we did part 1 2 weeks ago. We did part two last week. Today's part three. Won't be too long. Then next week is part four. So this is just a quick overview. But part three is creating your preliminary candidate list. It's not necessarily create a big long list, right? But you want to have a list of names, and then you want to master the art of the invite. Okay, and we teach that here, and then learn how to present the business in a way that duplicates. Okay, which entails third-party validation. All right, and so your preliminary candidate list. Back when I got started in network marketing, I was told to make a list like 200 people, and I'm thinking I don't know 200 people, but and there's exercises you can do to jog your memory, and you're remembering people you went to school with in kindergarten, right? So I had to come up with 200 people, and then of the 200 people, I had to list like the top ones I wanted to reach out to about the business opportunity. Okay, and so with this system here, make your can list is going to be 20 to 50 people who are in your phone, right? People that are contacts in your cell phone, right? Okay, and there's a reason for that. And then what we're going to do when you launch your business, you're going to reach out to your hot market first. You have to go through the hot market first. You can't skip and go to your warm market or go to social media. But we go in this order: hot market, warm market, social media. And for those of you who are attending Nashville, there is a lot of hot market training that's going to help you. Okay. And I believe we may begin incorporating leads. These are your cold market, which are hard, but it's good. Right. And then we talk about mastering the art of the invite, and you got to have rapport, right? And people do business with people they like and trust. Okay. So you got to have rapport with people. If you guys are using social media, don't immediately message somebody just because they like your post about Black Seed Oil and pitch them on the products, right? Build some rapport with the people. Hey, how are you? Where you from? What do you do? Thanks for commenting on my post. Let me know if you have any questions about Black Seed Oil or whatever. Right? Don't throw up all over them about your product or the business, because people will trust you once you have rapport. Right? They'll trust you, and that's who people do business with. And you want to make sure you're using the right words. That's why we talk about the books, right? The color personality types, the art of the invite, building your network marketing business in 15 minutes a day, things like that. Those are books that will help you learn which words to use when talking to people. And then you want to learn how to build your business in a way that duplicates. Okay, so I discovered at this point I do a lot of presentations, but when I was coming up in network marketing, the less I talked, the more money I made, because I wasn't the one doing the presentation. I utilized third party validation. Okay, so we use events. We've had in person events in Atlanta, North Carolina, and Texas. Right, those are great to use to invite people to. We have our online events where people can come here. People can attend the testimonials Zoom on Mondays. They can attend on Tuesdays, and they can attend on Thursdays with Detox Divas and with the business overview. Okay. And then we have our videos. Okay. Those are there are videos out there that validate the network marketing profession. Okay. And then there's videos that are overviews about the opportunities. Okay. So those are great tools. And remember, you're not the one talking and explaining anything. You are simply pointing and directing people to information. Okay. And then you can also use a three-way call, okay, or a group chat, depending on what the preference your prospect has. Okay. And when you do a three-way call or group chat, once you connect the prospect with your success team member or cross team member or whoever you're using for that three-way call or group chat, don't say anything. I know Coach Seymour a couple weeks ago, I had someone that was interested in the weight loss products. There was a male, and he reached out to one of our other leaders, Coach Eddie, and they connected on Facebook Messenger, did a group chat. Uh, Eddie sent him pictures of his before and after results from using our products. The person ordered. Okay, so that's third party validation, right? And so, does anyone have any questions about? Let me go back. Hot market, warm market, social media. I don't think I defined those, but Your hot market, your hot market people, those are people who are most likely contacts in your phone. Those are people who you love them, right? They love you. They will do anything for you. If you were arrested, right, and for something you didn't do, they will bail you out, right? They're the people you can count on to get you out of a tough situation. Thank you, Jessica. The warm market is everybody else that's not in your hot market. So for me, I go to the gym, right? I meet people, and we've been going to the same gym for about a year and a half. So you meet some people. So you guys are acquaintances. So I have Optine, I have Roger, I have a Dylan, right? I have Gabe. So that's my warm market. Okay. And so we have conversations, and during those conversations, the topic comes up, either asking what I do, okay, or they may have a problem I can solve with the products. No, we don't have a 1-800 number for members. No, it's not. Everything customer support is all strictly online via Chapman message in the back office. Right. And then social media, right? That is everyone else who you are connected with on social media. Okay. Now for the advanced training on those, make sure you attend our trainings on Sundays and Tuesdays, and definitely be in Nashville, Tennessee. And then so that's hot market, warm market, social media, and cold market is typically leads. Okay. All right. So this is we have a YouTube channel. So One Team, One Dream YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed to that channel, because not all videos are shared into the groups on Facebook. Okay. So make sure you subscribe and hit that button. Or there's a something on there that you can be notified every time a video is posted, because you want to be able to get the updated information. But on the YouTube channel, there's a playlist. It's the Top Earner Toolkit playlist. So these are videos we recommend every person watch. There's a new member orientation. That video is about an hour and a half long. Must watch that. That's going to give you everything you need to learn to be successful here. And then there are some industry validation videos, which I have highlighted in red. It's The Perfect Business by Robert Kiyosaki, Brilliant Compensation by Tim Sales, Rise of the Entrepreneur by Eric Worre. Those are ones that are must watch for you, especially if you're someone that's new to network marketing, or you were someone that was skeptical about it, but now you're in it and you're still building your belief. Those videos are going to help build your belief, okay, and also educate you. And then Band Class Part 1 and 2 is my favorite. Okay, Mark Yarnell, who wrote Your First Year Network Marketing, he's the one that did that video, 16 minutes long, really good overview. Then we have a sizzle video for GoToSana. It's the Welcome to GoToSana. It's only 92 seconds. So that's a quick overview about the GoToSana opportunity. Okay. And then some other videos on there are Why Network Marketing with Tony Robbins. Professor Charles King explains network marketing. Top economist Harry Dent talks network marketing, and 4 things successful network marketing professionals do. Okay. So those are the industry validation videos with some mindset videos. Like I said, my two favorite are the Band Class Part 1 and 2, and Brilliant Compensation, as far as validating the industry. Okay. And that's one thing, when you guys are working or interacting with people and you want to share the income opportunity with them, you got to find out if they have ever heard of or done network marketing before. If they haven't, that's when you get the permission to send them one of those videos, whichever your favorite one is. Okay, feel free to comment in the chat. Let us know what your favorite industry validation videos are. Like for me, Band Class and Brilliant Compensation. The reason I like those is because at the end of them, there's a call to action, right? It gives the viewer instructions on what to do next. Okay. And the GoToSana Business Opportunity Overview, that short one, I like that one because it's short. People are busy, and everyone may not have a half hour to watch a full opportunity Zoom replay. So they would like the shorter one. So Band Class is great. All right, so for those of you who have been with us, you guys have seen this chart. This is gonna be your first 5 years with us. So your first year, right, is there's 5 years, so represented by the 5 columns. The arrow represents how much time you're spending with personal development, professional development, also recruiting people, sharing the opportunity, sharing the products, and then the dollar signs represent the income you're gonna make. Okay, so your first year, you're learning, right? You are attending the trainings, you're reading the books, watching the videos, you are, recruiting people, right, into the business, sharing the opportunity. You're also sharing the products, and your income is not gonna be high, right? That's just on average. Now there are some people out there that are outliers. They get in and they have success right away. Okay, but when you guys are out there sharing the business, let me give you guys a tip. You want two bites at the apple, right? So you want to lead with the business opportunity first, and then lead with the products. Okay, because if someone tells you, no, I'm not interested in the business, then you can say, you know what? I know you said the business isn't for you, but would you do me a favor and would you like to try a bottle of Black Oil? Right? Then become a customer. Because if you were to reverse it and introduce somebody to the products first and they tell you no, well, it's going to be impossible to pitch them on the business. Okay. So year two, you gotten better, right? You are attending the training, reading the books. You are building more confidence. Okay, people who are in your hot market, right? They actually start seeing, hey, you know what? Sharon is not quitting. All right. So maybe you approached them last year and they told you no. Well, now they see you're not quitting. They're seeing your rank banners and things like that. They sign up. Your income goes up more in year two. Miriam says I was discussing last night while onboarding a new member. Yeah, lead with the opportunity, guys. People need money. We have a solution. Year three, right? You are a network marketing professional, right? You've read the books. You know which words to say. You know how to overcome objections, right? You know how to point and direct people to the information. You're having some people you signed up. They are beginning to do what you taught them, so your income goes up more. Year four, okay, you are a professional. You may not be on any other leaderboards. With HBN has leaderboard, go to silent leaderboard. We don't have that anymore. But you are having duplication happening. You have maybe two, three people who are serious, and those two or three people are building their business. Your income goes up more because of that residual income, the leverage aspect. Year five, this is where for yourself, you can be picky and you can interview people and tell them, you know what, I don't think you'll be a right fit to work with me, but maybe you can go join this person. Okay, you don't have to sponsor you don't have to personally enroll every person you approach or that approaches you. Okay, because there are some people, guys, you do not want to sponsor them into your business. They will be a cancer and a headache. Okay, but year five, right, you're doing well. You are recruiting people, but not at the same clip as you were in the beginning, but your income goes up more because of leverage and duplication, which is why people get involved in this business model because of the leverage and duplication aspect when it comes to income. Now, I was looking at one of my reports on my HBN business, and there are people who are with us that are active, and they've made $500,000, guys. $500,000. They've earned that. They got to their third year, they got distracted. True story. True story. True story. They got distracted and saw some Facebook posts or someone was in their messenger telling them, hey, you know what? You can join this company here. There's no auto ship requirement. It's a subscription model, and you can make $2,047.50 a month by promoting some vitamins. No purchase necessary. Just pay your monthly membership fee. They fell for it. Okay, joined the company. Okay, didn't work out for them. Okay, and they've been floundering with two or three other companies since then. Okay, have not come anywhere near the income they've earned here. Now, what happens, guys, when you go join another company like that person did? They were in year. There's a few of them, but got to year three. When they went to new company, okay, they went back to year one. Okay, so they started over and they lost some things. They lost their downline. Okay, that's why their income is shrunk here. They also lost their residual income, and they lost credibility. Okay, because people no longer trusted them or believed them about the company being the best company they've been with, because HBN was the best, right? 1 week before, the next week is this new company. And now it's like two or three other companies later. So the point is, don't be the person that goes from company to company to company that starts over each year. Okay. There are people who have been involved in network marketing for 20 years, but every year, every 6 months, they go to a new company, right? So that's like them being in and going to year one every single year, right? 20-year ones. There are people who've done that. Don't let that be you. Right. So let's talk about the level of commitment. I've revised this a bit because I want this to be in line with the upcoming Go to Sign the Pay plan. That's going to be coming into effect in about 2 weeks. What your level of commitment? So with Go to Sign with the incoming pay plan, free members can earn commissions just like with HBN. So if you're at 0 to 19 BV, right, you're go, you're in, but you're not all in, right? You are day when you're active at 20 BV to 49 BV because 20 BV gets you active, right? So your go day at 20 to 49 BV. Now your go to Sana if you are active at 50 BV or more. Okay, that way you can earn all the money, you can maximize your income. It's really good. So you're all in at 50 BV to 100 BV plus, right? Go to Sana. HBN, right? You are if you're active with HBN at 25 BV CV to 49 CV, you're H. You qualify for binary commissions. It's only $8, but you do qualify for that. If you are active with HBN at 50 CV to 99 CV, you are a B, HB. If you are active with HBN at 100 CV or more, you're all in because you're qualifying for all the money, the star bonus, the highest binary payout, the 30% fast start, everything. It's amazing. So that is how you can determine your level of commitment with the companies. All right. All right, so we have groups on Facebook. So make sure you guys are in these groups. If you guys are on Facebook, there's one group that's for active members. So that's the Green Organics Family Influencer and Consultant Training Group. So this is for both Go to Sign and Heart by Naturals members. And there's 3 groups that are open to anybody, for us and for prospects, customers, and people who you want to introduce the opportunity or products to. We have the Green Organics Family Testimonials and Information Group. We have the Go to Sana Testimonials and Information Group. And then there's the Drink to Drop Weight Warriors group. So those are groups we use as resources for members to share the opportunity or share the product. So how you work these groups is when you invite someone to join the group, okay, once they're in the group, you find a post, okay, you tag them in that post if it's about a product or if it's to watch the business overview replay. You tag them in the comments, you add them to the group, tag them in the comments, right? And then you message them. All right, hey Miriam, I just add you to our group. I tagged you in a post where there's some good information about you be interested in. Once you check it out, let me know what you like about the information. So it's called ATM, add, tag, message. Okay, that's the purpose of those 3 groups. All right. So we do have YouTube channels. There's the One Team, One Dream channel. Make sure you are subscribed to that. Coach Will has his own YouTube channel where he posts different videos there. Coach Sonic, he posts the Coach's Corner replays on his channel. The Detox Divas replays are posted on Coach Tina Huerman's channel. So those are 4 channels you want to be subscribed to. And a pro tip, if you guys, once you learn how to do this, download those videos that are posted and create them your own YouTube or Vimeo channel and post them there. Post them on your own channel, right? So when you send information, people will go to your channel, all right? So that's just a pro tip. So this is our training schedule. You want to be plugged into our proven system 5 years from now. I've been here almost 6.5 years. Okay, so none of this was created when I started, and it's taken a few years to get to where we are. But this is our training schedule. It starts on Sundays. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday starts at the same time, right? They start at the same time at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, the Zoom link is the same, okay? And I don't know if you notice how Monday is light green. That's really for people you want to introduce the products to. There, we have a lot of testimonials, but people share business income testimonials too. So this is where you can invite prospects there. And then Wednesdays, Coach's Corner, an hour later, okay, 6 p.m. Pacific. Thursdays, we start at 7 p.m. Central, okay, with Coach Tina on her YouTube channel. And then Thursday night, we have the business overview. That's an hour later at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central. No class on Friday. And then Saturday night, we're back here at 6 p.m. Pacific. So that's the schedule. Screenshot this, and like the image says, the light green ones are customer focused education, right? If you guys missed the testimonials Zoom on Mondays, you're missing out. Missing out. Probably my favorite Zoom of the week is that one, because we have not had have any repeated testimonials, and customers are hopping on there, sharing their stories, and prospects and guests are ordering. It's amazing how that works. All right, so I wanted to share this really quickly. I told Coach Will I will cover this really briefly tonight. I'm not going to go through all the levels, but this is what the GoToSana 3x12 matrix could look like if it's full at 50 BV. Now, I doubt it was going to be filled up in like a 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. It could take 5 years or 10 years to get there, but that's still NBA money, right? This is income most households aren't bringing in once their matrix is filled. But this is focusing on 50 BV. Now, I did some research. The average monthly car payment, okay, is $745. Okay, the average used car payment is $521. The average mortgage is $2,186. The average rent is $1,621, right? Now, with this business, we're doing it part-time, okay? And we don't like to, we don't focus on sharing the numbers too high, right? So if you were to present this to somebody and you show them all 12 levels, they're not going to believe it, right? So if you build down to about level 5, right? So you would be paid on level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The combined matrix pay for those are $1,089 a month at 50 BV. If everyone's doing 50 BV, that's almost $1,100 a month, right? So that's going to pay somebody's car payment. It's going to maybe buy some grocery. Oh, it's going to pay insurance, right? Part time that they gave themselves a raise, right? So now if we go to 100 BV, okay, which is where a lot of people are at, it's going to double it. So instead of being at $1,089 a month at level 5, down level 5, it's going to be $2,178. That's paying somebody's mortgage or rent. If that would pay someone's rent for renters and somebody's used car payments, right? Right. So remember, guys, this is part-time residual income. So I just want to show you guys what it would look like. Now, of course, I'm not making any income claims, right? I work hard. I don't know if you will work hard. So it's possible you might join us or be with us and not earn any money. Okay, I have to share that since we are showing money on this training. But this is what it could look like with a completely full matrix. But the key is, guys, is being active at 50 BV, and you got to have 3 people that you enrolled who are also at 50 BV to qualify for matrix pay. Okay. All right. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment in the chat. All right. So this is the last slide. Write this down. Right. Simple steps done by many people equal success. All right. It says magic on this slide, but we teach things that most people can do if they want to do it. Right. If you guys agree that all of our training, all the steps, everything we teach is something most people can do if they want to do it. Just type 1 if you guys agree. Because if you don't agree with it, type 2. Anthony, Tina, 1. Yeah. So what we teach here, guys, is something. Number 1, people know how to do network marketing anyway because they do it. They've been doing it their whole lives by, sharing things they like with people they know. Right. We share hairstylists, barbers, restaurants, gyms, all kinds of stuff, but don't get paid for that. We simply share deodorant, right? We share laundry detergent, right? We share cleaning products. We share black seed oil. We share all kinds of stuff, but we get paid for that. And those are simple steps, right? So that concludes today's training. Let me stop the recording, and let me stop that really quickly.